Hi everyone, so it's the final video on the Audi A3 today. Just before we get started, I'll just do a recap from the beginning to where we are now. And if you are new to the channel, I'll leave a link in the top corner for the build series on this car. So a couple of videos back when I stripped down the front, that's the video when the headlight fell to bits. I found out that the pedestrian sensor, the wire had snapped. So what I've done, I probably showed you in the last video, I did get a genuine repair wires from TPS with a genuine plug. That's all installed, and I've used the Tessa tape, which I buy this on Amazon now, because half the time I'll buy one of these on eBay for £10 just for one of these. And then I can't remember where I've put it. So I bought 5. So I'll probably leave the link in the description, the Amazon link, literally 5 for £12.90. So really good price. So that wire's now repaired. As you can see, this horn's broke. So I've got replacement just here, genuine one. So I'm going to install that now. It's one T30 torque screw, and it has a locating tab just in this part of the front crash bar. As you can see, the little tabs. So I'm going to get that installed now. So I'll just quickly demonstrate. Both horns are now working. It did sound weird because obviously they've got a horn either side. So that's all working now. There is one thing I do want to show you. Just to let you know, this is the following day, and I chose a brilliant week to finish this A3. It's a cold one. But yeah, what I wanted to show you was, so if you are new to the channel, you would have just seen in the recap, this car was involved in a front corner accident, so it got pushed in this corner. So when the car got dropped off to the body shop, obviously this piece was why it was a category S vehicle, and I did replace it with a brand new item. So Terry at the body shop asked me to remove the front panel so he could pull the original damaged one, he could pull that straight, drill the spot welds out and replace it with a new item, paint it, etc. When I removed it, obviously when that got pushed in, that was twisted round, which then twisted the front panel like that, which I did see it had a hairline fracture along here. So I'll just show you now on the original. I haven't chucked it, I'm not chucking stuff until the car is finished. As you can see, it is split. So these are plastic front panel, but they are metal inside. So in the end, I've still got the sticker here. I just bought a brand new one, genuine. If you need the part number, that's the part number. So the next thing I need to do now is the front foam that goes on the front crash bar that holds the pedestrian sensor. So this is the original one, and you would see, so basically it should be like this on the corner with the sensor either end. As you can see, it had the end pieces missing on the driver's side where the impact was, and it broke the sensor off with the wires, which I have now repaired. So I've got a brand new genuine one. If you need the part number when the camera focuses, it's this one here, 8V0807550 Alpha, and the pedestrian sensor, that's the part number just here. Both genuine brand new. So I'm going to get that put into the channel of the new foam and get it installed onto the car. One last thing, if you was going to do this job yourself, these sensors are not handed, so you can put that one on the passenger side or put that one on the driver's side. Just thought I'd let you guys know. I've got that foam on the front crash bar with the sensors. It's now time to fit the headlights. Passenger one is off because obviously I changed the front panel. Driver's one, I've got replacements. If you remember, all that was left was this loom here, which hopefully I've managed to use the I can't think of the names now, modules. 2 modules, one for the LEDs and one for the xenon bulb. Hopefully they'll work. That will save myself, what, £50 a module. So I got a brand new headlight. I got this off eBay. The seller, I think he just sells headlights. It was a genuine brand new headlight. If you can see the part number just there. This retails at 600 plus VAT retail from Audi. I paid £350. Whether you get a brand new headlight from dealer or Euro car parts, they will not come with the xenon bulb. So Audis are mostly D3S bulbs. I've seen D1, D2S on cars before. I've never seen a D5S. This bulb from manufacturer was 200 plus VAT, which you understand why cars get written off now. You think 600 plus VAT for the headlight, 200 plus VAT for the bulb. That's nearly £1,000 already before you even do all the bodywork, the paint. So yeah, you understand why cars get written off. So if you've never fit an xenon bulb before, never touch the glass. If you have to, wear gloves, because the oils on your finger will get onto the glass part of the bulb, and it will reduce the lifespan of the bulb. Just thought I'd quickly tell you guys. So yeah, I'll get these headlights on now. Film installing the bulb, but basically you've got one little black plug at the bottom. Plug that in first, and the bulb just pushes into place. There's some metal clips, like spring little clips, all the way around. You literally just push that in, and then you'll hear it secure. Once that's done, the rubber cap, make sure you seal it correctly. It does have a seal going around, because if you don't put this on properly, moisture will get in, and that's another thing that will reduce the lifespan of that bulb, as you know, these bulbs are not cheap. So I've already got one of the modules on this side, and then 2 seconds. The underneath module all fitted. It just has 3 Torx screws holding this down. As you know, this is from the original headlight, so is the other module. There is no visible damage to either module, so fingers crossed this works. And so yeah, let's get it installed onto the car. So that's both headlights now installed. So with the gap wise, I've sorted out the gaps around the headlight to the wing, both sides. Obviously with this side of the headlight, you sort those gaps out when the bumper's on, because obviously you undo the bolt just here to either pull it outwards or inwards to sort out the gaps in between the headlight and the bumper. So I think it's time to see if both headlights are working. I'm a bit nervous, but let's see if these headlights are working. Come on, wish me luck, please. So we'll start with the daytime running lights, which is obviously LED on these. Oh, they're working. Right, now for the xenon bulb. Here we go. Brilliant news. Just before I get too happy, let's just check the indicators. These have a halogen fog light in the headlight on these. They're working either side. Now just the indicators. I'll put the hazards on. Brilliant. All working. Yep, I'm really happy with that. Now I know the headlights are working. I've just installed the passenger side wing bracket. I'll just show you the driver's side. So it's held in by 2 screws. This is the wing bracket. If you need to know the part number, obviously that's the driver's side one, the 8V3, that part number. So with these, the headlights have to go in first. As you see, there's a little cutout just here. That part of the headlight slides into that. I did that off camera just in case I broke the clip on the headlight or the actual bracket for the wing slash bumper. So as you can see, that part of the headlight slips into this place here. That clips on, and then there is 2 screws. If I get underneath, one goes through here and one goes through there. As you can see, they're located bang in the middle of the hole. So I'm going to get those 2 bolts in now. So you probably can see the bumper's on. Basically, when I was filming doing the headlights, I then had to do the school run. So I got back about 3:30 and it was getting dark. So I just quickly got the bumper on. You'll understand at the end of this video why I need to get this car finished. And also, I was just about to put the arch liners on. Basically, I've got all the bolts, all the screws and the plastic nuts to put the arch liners in. They're all fixed in the holes. I just got to remove them, put the arch liners on, and then put the screws back in. But I can't find where I put the plastic clips for the part of the sill where the arch liner goes in front of it. So I ordered some. I thought I'd give the part number for the arch liner kit. I actually give a part number for a wing kit, so the bolts basically to mount the wing onto the car. My mistake. So I will put the arch liners on now, take it for its MOT tomorrow, because the actual arch liner will be fixed in place. Obviously, I'll go TPS in the morning and just get those plastic clips to put into this area where the sill is. So the next job on the A3, we're getting towards the end of this car now, is a full genuine service kit. So every filter, cabin fuel, air, oil, genuine sump plug as well, and obviously 5 litres of Quantum 530. So I will get cracking on now. I think I'll start underneath the engine bay, and underneath the bonnet, sorry, so obviously the air filter and the diesel filter. Air filter and fuel filter is now replaced. I haven't started the car yet. If you watch the final video on the A6 I rebuilt, I bled up the fuel system on the diagnostics. That's exactly what I'll do on this one. So next thing is the oil filter. It is a paper cartridge oil filter. That's the part number if you need it. These are not on top of the engine like majority of VAG cars. Personally, I would say it's because on these they don't have a traditional intercooler for a turbo diesel vehicle. They have a charge cooler. So guess with that there is no space for an oil filter above. So the tools you need to do the oil filter, to drain the oil, it's a 19mm socket for the sump plug, and the oil filter cartridge is a 32mm socket. Also, if there isn't too much in-depth video towards the end of this rebuild, I do apologise. It's just freezing, as you can see. I just want to get this car finished. It is getting dark now, so I think I'll change the oil and I'll fit this arch liners off camera, and you'll probably see me next at the MOT station. Hope you understand, guys. So I just wanted to show you where the oil filter is located, and obviously the sump plug is at the back of the sump. These are a carpet covered oil sump, and the oil filter housing, let me just get underneath. Let's try and shine a light. Oh, drop the other phone. As you can see, that is the oil filter housing there. So you just have to make some space, move this hose towards the side and these wires, and yeah, 32mm socket. They are a bit awkward. I've serviced many 1.6 diesels and 2-litre diesels like Passats, Golfs, etc. The newer generations. I prefer the oil filters on top. Much easier, less messy, but that's how they've made the car. So that's the old oil draining away now. It's pretty much dark as expected. So the oil filter housing, the new rubber seals on now, the new oil filters in. This is torqued up to 25.5 Newton meters, and the sump plug is 30 Newton meters. This is if you're going to do the job yourself. Always do the torque specs as manufacturer states. Hopefully you can see it is dark, but I am just putting the new oil in now. So I'm just at the MOT station. Euro Car Care in Facet. I just thought I'd show you guys underneath, as some people do state there's copart damage to cars underneath with the forklifts. As you can see, it's not touched anything underneath. And 41,000 miles, very clean car. So that's the Audi A3 all MOT now. Just before I show you the finished product, let's just have a quick recap on how the car once was. was this corner that had the impact. So obviously now brand new genuine parts from Audi, well TPS, but they're genuine Audi parts. Panel gaps absolutely spot on, all around the grille, around the bonnet to the wing, and the wing to the door. Let us know in the comments what you think. I'm really chuffed how it's come out, as always. Very clean, tidy car, as its own. Well, it did have 41,000 miles. It's now got 43, as we've done 2,000 miles. But nice low mileage car. Also, free road tax, no AdBlue as well. Being a 1.6 diesel, some of these new cars have AdBlue. It's just another expense and something to go wrong. Because AdBlue, you probably know, absolute pain at times. As you know, I put the genuine Audi exhaust tip, as the SEs don't have a chrome tip. Yeah, let us know what you think. I'll just quickly show the interior. I'll just show you in the front, as the back I've got both the boys' car seats in. And do apologise if there is any wind noise. Obviously I've got the Rode wireless mics, but it is very windy today and it is a busy main road behind us. That's quite busy today. But yeah, the interior, if you remember, both curtain airbags went off, which I replaced. The headliner, that was the original one. All the creases come out of that, which is great news. One less expense. And the driver's seat airbag went in this seat. So I bought that airbag, give it to Evans Upholstery in Whittlesea. He put the airbag in for me and professionally stitched the seam, and what a cracking job. I'll just get in the car a second. It's even got the car on the screen. But yeah, so it was 41,000 miles, it's now 43, and look, I'm not lying, it is April Fool's Day. But yeah, so now the Audi A3 is now finished, complete, and my missus is driving it. That leaves one thing. What am I doing with my missus' old Volkswagen Polo? Let me just get home. That'll be a split second for you guys, and I'll come back. So now on to the Polo. So I originally bought this in 2020 November from Whitburn, Scotland Copart. This one I bought for my missus as well. So this is obviously her old car. I didn't put it on the road until April 2021. That's because my second son was born on New Year's Eve of 2020. So give my missus some time to recover, etc. She didn't need to drive for those months. Obviously I drive. But yeah, so when I put the MOT on April 2021, we've now done 10,000 miles since then. So 5,000 miles a year. I've done an oil change every year, so every 5,000 miles. I put the R-Line wheels on. This car is an SE. It's a 2013 on a 63 plate. Good mileage, 53,000 miles. Nice clean car. It's got some nice extras as well. It's got rear parking sensors. Tidy little car. I'll just come to the passenger side and then we'll look on the interior. So I have put a fresh MOT already. It weren't due till, I think obviously the middle of this month if I remember rightly. But I got it MOT'd the last week of March. So this car's ready to go for its new owner. I didn't want, obviously if someone come and viewed the car from a distance and they had to leave because I didn't put a new MOT on it, most people want to come and view the car, take it there and then. So the car is ready, which I'll show you a little clip after I've showed you the interior, just at the MOT station. So I'll go on to the interior, I'll just show you what extras the car's got. I have wet vaxed the whole interior, it is spotless. So, as you can see, 53,000 miles. It's got cruise control, obviously rear parking sensors. It's got this genuine Volkswagen add-on, which is a bit like a parrot system for Bluetooth, telephone, etc. Cool glove box, and the button to reset the tyre pressure monitoring system. But yeah. So I'll be asking for this Volkswagen Polo £4,000. If you're interested in the car, you can get to me on either my email address, nathan_hiley@outlook.com, or my dedicated Instagram account for the channel, which is nathan_hiley. If you can't find those details, they are in the description of the video. So what I'll do now, I'll just show you a little clip at the MOT station, just showing you underneath, etc. And then I'll quickly change the oil. So the last thing I need to do on the Volkswagen Polo today, which is still the 1st of April, I've just changed into some clothes for working on the cars, is do an oil change. So I've got a genuine oil filter, Quantum 530, 5 litres, and a genuine sump plug seal. It's very easy to work on these cars. Small little engine, 3-cylinder. See the size of the engine mount. So the oil filter's just here. That's a 36mm socket, and then once you've done, you'll torque this up to 25 Newton meters plus 5, and the sump plug's bolt is, the oil's now drained. It's a 6mm hex for this one, and you torque that up to 30 Newton meters. So I'll probably just do that off camera. I'm ready to go anyway. Everything's all drained, the oil filter, put the new one in. Just to show you, there's the brand new replacement oil filter. So I'm going to get this all done now, and then I'll come back to you when it's all finished. So oil change now done, but there is one thing I totally forgot about these. They are a pain to fill the engine oil up, as they have that little tiny hole just here where the oil goes in. So it takes ages. It only holds like 2.8, nearly 3 litres of oil. But yeah, it does take a while. So that's going to be an end for today's video, guys. I do apologise again that it's been quite a long time for a new video, but the Audi A3 is now finished. My missus is now driving it, enjoying it. That's the main thing. The Polo is now ready to go up for sale. Obviously, like, you know, full MOT, just done the oil change, great tyres on it. £4,000 if you're interested. Next week, Friday, 5 PM, new video, new car, and it'll be a 1 video start to finish. Then after that week, we'll get back on with the Volkswagen Up. Then I've also got another new project rebuild. And last week was my birthday, Sunday 26th of March. The Thursday just before the Sunday, I bought myself, for myself, a future classic. So if you want to see that on the channel, let us know in the comments. If you can guess what next week's new car is and the following new car, just write in the comments. Do appreciate you guys watching. If you did like today's video, smash that like button. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. The channel is growing very nicely. But yeah, appreciate you all for watching, and I'll see you next Friday, 5 PM.